Let's see if Nip can flex some muscles in this final game of the group as we have a fast B approach on this T side. They are running rife into the B site, blinded by utility from Navi. The nades are coming in, the shots are connecting, and the molly even burns out Bit from the back of the bomb site. Nip with a pistol locked in.
Yeah, there's not really much for Navi to do here. This is just going to be a save. Samdayong was even dinked earlier on.
No flash for Bit, that's a problem. Perfecto's got a molly to drop a car once Bit calls for it, but it needs to be immediate. Bit might just die on the first fight.
Yeah, it's kind of rough, man. He doesn't have support here. He's going to operate fully alone, and even though that molly's going to come in, it's going to divide the push somewhat, but you still got three guys coming at you, Perfecto. He's got to try and hold on now. He's been spammed. Oh, they have a very good idea what he's doing with these smoke at backside. Pinned in, Perfecto's run down by the Mac-10s, and the smoke kill out of Res. Electronic on the receiving end of that. Simple's even tagged up with the AWP. It's a save again out of Navi.
And this is not the setup Navi want to deal with it. It's only Electronic back on the porch side holding. Amper's going to get the motor smoking, but likely will be lobbing flashes at the same time. Electronic does activate, but now no one's watching the apps play. Samdayong turns around, not the best position for this fight. He's going to have to drop off. Electronic clears a man out of middle, but they will find Samdayong, and smoked out is simple. It's going to have to be a retake for Navi.
Yeah, Bit's still over at the B site. He's very, very far removed here with this Mac-10. It's going to take a while to move him over. Until that happens, you would love a pick out of this AWP. Oh, and there was
close.
The chance. Simple just sends that one past him. Boost up again, and this time Res is found. That re-smoke at Moto is problematic. Navi don't want to wait for it. They're going to try and get up the short side. Hampus lies in wait in the boiler room. That's a lot of damage onto Simple. Might not be the kill, but he's just playing the timing game right now. He knows that if they don't die, if they don't give this one up, the Navi cannot win it. And even though you're finding a bunch of kills here right as the time runs out, it's not the round. NIP up on a 5. Oh, the legs. He's just left it. But this might work out for Samdayong. Oh, going back in. Back into that angle, but that's the bomb now dropped out of the apartments. You need these openers. You've got to contain this bomb if you're NIP. And they wrestle with Bit. The molly's even going to find him after the death of Plopsky. But it does now fall onto Hampus in this 1v2. They saw him at Banana. They know he was going to be late. And Perfecto does not get caught on that rotate through arch. Easy does it, NIP. Slowly but surely getting out in the top mid. Res going to deploy this flashbang, but Samdayong's not blind. Will get one with the shotgun. Electronic now responsible for a hell of a lot here as he loses his teammate on short. Flushed out after the first. Hampus is even wrapping through Arch. In with the backstab. Perfecto dead. And Simple in the 1v2. Looks like he might just elect to save here and give this one up. 35 HP, low on health. Terrifying to think that someone like Brolin, I don't even think is fully activated yet, and he's been one of the players for NIP, even while they were struggling earlier on in the group, to still look good. This round, though, very back and forth from the get-go. That's not the end of the world, but it does now mean that Perfecto needs to stay alive here at B. One, and then getting out of there would be ideal. Now setting up to kind of play retake, play around the idea of holding this bomb site down. Getting wrapped, Perfecto's ready for it. It all came down to just one man, really, and Perfecto's played it to perfection.
Who's in the name? I love the fact that he's given up the site here and just let the plant come in. Popsky playing with fire. As that smoke dissipates, now they can play together with a good flash. He's seen him, but obviously he's not got much cover. He's got to get behind something. Oh, he's looking for fights and no bullets connecting in that 1v3. It's Electronic to end it. A nice try, a big plant to keep Nip's money above water. You know, the orb swap that we saw for NIP. Rez playing it recently. It's a lovely run boost pick for Simple. Finding what is typically the T-side AWPer.
Ambit's got one as well, but there's no time for these mollies to go in. Nip have just come straight through this smoke up at the top of Banana, trying to fight for the site control here and now. Electronic playing around the CT smoke. There's a gap here that Rez is attempting to look through, and he will win that engagement, but the bomb dropped by Bit. That was not who was meant to drop it, but a bit of smoke spam's gone a long way for him here. And now Rez dead to the man at the coffins. Bit with a lovely B hold.
Anchoring, but this time he's not in the pit. He's getting aggressive. He's dropped the bomb. Trade is there. Electronic is now all that stands.
Got to do the heavy lifting. That nade is brutal, and there's more where that came from. He's dead, man. He's roasting alive. Electronic burnt to a crisp, and his teammates coming up through the top of mid. If they get this kill, maybe that tempts them in, but with Brolin winning it, there's really no attempting this round for Perfecto. He could have let Brolin cross there, could have let them really commit to the hunt, but the fact that he just takes the kill the moment it's available means he's dead committed to the save. And who knows, with them not getting fought, maybe there is temptation to take CT. Electronic starts to get aggressive again. Will strike one off the tally over at Arch. Sumdai Young's in pit. His famed position here, Pit King. Sumdai Young dancing around this smoke and molly combo, hides in it, and is able to win that. Could even stop the bomb plant. Doesn't go for the spam. Hampus in the power position. Deep at long, over on Arch. He's dealt with the first, but the trade is immediate. Now, just S-Tag, the last guy remaining, plants the bomb. Now he's got to defend it, and it's looking good, but he wasn't ready for Bit, wasn't ready for the third guy coming up long.
Long spotted by Electronic, calling for a flash. Simple wins his fight, and the flash comes, or actually it doesn't, it's a Molotov Electronic swings with. There's the late flash, a little too late perhaps, as he's already dead, but 2 for 1. The only concession is Spawn that Navi have now lost control of. They're trying to regain.
Oh, that's clean, but second player has already made it past. Now spotted, they try to run Bit down. They know that that would be B wide open. And with that kill coming down the pipeline now, they're going to start to set their sights on a late B play. Brolin in position to shut the round down. Simple running the rotate. He's heard every step of the way. Brolin gonna catch Simple at the bottom of Banana. And Sumdai Young, even though he's flanking, the flanker, he's going to get here far too late. Brolin's already well and truly away, and now even gets that info that Sumdai Young's Banana bound. Looking like he's interested in this, but that smoke has really sealed the deal. You don't want to go through that in the 1v2. That's a save in the AWP. Best case scenario for him here. Simple. This would be the time for this AWP to do the heavy lifting. He's coming through. Simple's trying to make a ballsy play happen, but even though the no-scope hits, it's just a tag. And Rez having a second shot, a second chance to right his wrongs there. Have bailed out NIP. 3v3. Navi are all here. They're so tempted to hang around and give this a proper look in. Starting to move out on the ruined sides. Electronic hoping to make contact last. Now spotted, dealt with it. Banana, they know about the pool player, but that's not going to make life any easier. Still a nuisance to deal with. And it will just be this save. Perfecto takes one to the grave with him. That's the AWP removed, but Nip don't really care.
It's dead to bomb. Nothing he can do. Ooh! Don't think so, yeah. Out of there as Nip take 10 rounds on the T side of Inferno against Navi. Up in apps, deep in middle, Simple shotgun, hoping for boiler peaks. But if they come through mid this range, Mag 7 can be iffy. It might let them down. They jump through the apartments with a flashbang. There's a quick trade, but Simple's dead in middle, and A is eviscerated. Bomb plant comes in, and Nip set up for another round at the end of the half.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, this would leave them so close to the finish line here on map 1 on their map pick. It would feel destined to go their way. Leaving NIP in a real, power position in this series. Hampus trying to make that happen. Lights up bit on the short side of Perfecto. 1 versus 3. All that's left to do is die. That's an 11-4 half for the Nip boys. Navi left scratching their head. Looking like they want to try and just go for the all-in B play, right? They've got the utility to make this happen. Coffins and CT both blocked off. Made underhanded by S-Tag, but it's about 30 years too soon. And, well, they're walking in the shadow of a nade. Unperturbed by it. Plopsky back at the site now gets this spot. He realizes it's a far worse situation than he first realized. All alone now, 2 bullets left in this USP, and he will get dropped out of the round. These 3 players for Navi trying their damnedest to make the pistol round happen. Things are looking up with Perfecto plugging in the numbers. He's going to get out of there. And now Navi all talk, looking to play around this bomb. They do lose 2 in the blink of an eye, though, and Electronic's now going to do it alone. Back at the site, bomb out in the open, and he does tap Rez away. Just Hampus, it's the clash of these IGLs. And Electronic with this swing tries to seal the deal. Enough time to get the reload off, but Hampus is wrapping him wide, whittling him down, and then knocking him out of the round. It's NIP on a 12.
That's unbelievable. It was perfect. It was so set up for Navi in that round.
Hello?
But of course, that's with 4 other players. So
Point Jordan is the name.
My point I'm making is, Simple's not been otherworldly this event, and he's been fine. But we need the Simple that we know and love. He dies immediately on long. It set Electronic up for a trade. They're going to be able to just run that gun into CT spawn, but Brolin is already here causing problems. Another 1-for-1. Navi needs to make this hit happen. The flash is perfect inside of the smoke, but Plopsky swaps sides of it, and S-Attack drops the bomb. It's all falling apart, crumbling in this round as Young even hits the nade, eats the impact. He's got to go aggressive. He's blocked by a Molotov, gets a kill. Hampus close. Young can't do it, and Hampus saves the day yet again.
Gonna have to be a good flash. Ooh. Oh, that's a dink. Plopsky's at 1 health. How much health? 1. S-Tag over at the coffins, bit of spam, and here's Hampus running through the back line.
Simple dives through that missed smoke, and he's going to get a 1-for-1, but again, we need much more out of the man. Plopsky with a plan, gets a kill, and they won't be ready for a third at Sandbag. Surely not. Electronic is good awareness, breaks his way into B. Now, Nip could attempt this. Going to get that util down banana. Rez even clocks a Molotov there as well. Simple's holding a smoke. Oh, that spam saves his life. S-Tag was going for it. Well, it actually delays his death. That's all it does. Plopsky repeaks and finds 1 more. So 4-on-4, doesn't need to look for another kill, so he shall not. That molly mostly decides it for him.
Flash for Young to try and make it into the pit, but caught by the site crossfire. Now they know they're walking into this double hold. They haven't fully sold these rotates over towards B like they were hoping, and this is a save call out of Navi. They're writing it off. They're giving this one away.
I'd say it's more fortunate for him. He's just locked down the site. They can't pick him and run into that empty B area. He gets the re-smoke down. Now it's going to force a rotation as there's no more util left on B. And this is a fake out with 1 man trying to sell it, but S-Tag holds the line. And now it's obviously going to be a Nip can start scrambling back.
Yeah, 15 seconds as this push is coming in. Brolin just trying to make a bit of a stand, dropping the bomb at short, leaving Bit real low. He just gets into the site and will be allowed to get this bomb down. Young providing covering fire with the Mac-10 has somehow battled this one back into a 2v2, but S-Tag dead. Young having one hell of a round here. Started with the Mac-10, now onto the AK. Well, let's see. Rez the AWP on the angle, ready and waiting.
Get him.
There's that first man found. AWP gets back, goes back in. Rez putting on a show. 2 is not bad, but this AWP still needs to put up even more. They're going over the top, and Rez is out of there. It's a damn good try from that hero AWP. But overran, overwhelmed, and now Simple armed with it, boosted. He's got a full belt of utility as well, and he's only just started to lob this in. They've got to go through it. Only good for one is Brolin. This AWP on Rez strikes back, and will find the 3v2. Simple now, dropping that bomb for Electronic to plant. He knows he's got to have a big moment here. You can tell in these kind of situations. He's putting it on himself to step up with the AWP. He's made it down into the pit, so let's see if he can. 10 and 15. It's not awful, but it's not simple. Numbers!
Bye-bye.
And it's not going to get any better. Hamper set up with that flashbang, and Simple didn't even see him make it past. Fast as lightning, man.
CT Mirage, good place to be. NAVI dueling out mid.
Yeah, shots getting exchanged here. You can see that they've been able to kind of trade this one even.
This is all a fake out. The NIP aren't falling for 3 strong on this B site. They've seen a man, and that's only going to keep the stack here as well. NAVI don't really have much of a choice. They're running amok. They're committing right through the apartment. Oh, headshot is nice, but the bomb's been dropped from Plopsky, sitting behind the car. He's already got 2 to his name. And now, running out of time, is Electronic in the site. 2 kills already, but his teammate is not going to be here to party. Electronic has got to do it all solo right now. He will cross for a second. Rez fighting, finishes the job. And it's only Someday Young in a 1-on-3. No time, simply. Even if he gets 2 kills, this round is all nips, folks.
Yeah, physically isn't time. And oh no, Someday Young even going to die off the time in the pistol.
Ouch.
It's, in this game, some die after time doing it. Brolin will best Simple over at ramp. The receiving end of that little famous spray down. Not really teed NAVI up to get a lot done here. Losing Simple out of the gate. Bit might be out through the connector, but that Tech-9 fires off. Did give it away, but he's still good for the kill. And there is damage done onto S-Tag. Brolin is bearing a lot of the responsibility for this A-bomb site. And looks away at just the wrong moment. Bits on a 10. 3 in the round, and Perfecto now rises to the occasion as well.
And he's in trouble.
Okay, Brolin's going to win the ramp engagement. That's a tag as well. Rez's scout will deliver. S-Tag takes one of the grave, and Rez just keeps putting them in body bags over at the A site. Uh-oh, I said that Bit was looking good. Well, now he's got to look real good in the 1v4 at 15 points of health with 10 seconds. He would have to start physically flying, ascending above the map if he wanted to somehow win this one. There just isn't time. So he's out of there trying to save. And the Force Spy Wars, they continue, don't they? Gotta say, man, Rez, give this guy a scoped gun, and he's looking like a different man. Oh, but this time his journey's brought to a much faster close. S-Tag soaking up some shots, trying to reposition here. And oh, you thought he had that one in the bag, but Simple's held on. Oh, Rez takes one out of the round, but they are starting to spill over into his bomb site. Still, he can hold off. He doesn't have to peek. He's got Plopsky committed to a flank. Coming up the ramp now. The timing could be perfect on this, and it is. There's the bomb tumbling away from NAVI, and just Electronic left now in the hot seat. 1 versus 2. Smoke down. Knows about the ramp, man. Has the bomb as well. 30 seconds. Electronics going around the world to try and win this.
Oh, it's a brain off. In-game leader on the mic. He's moving round. And he will get that plant on B. Before they're even there, they're scared of the window room. He's gone up catwalk, and he's got a short plant as well. This is great. The only problem is, Plopsky has util, right? Molly, smoke, anything down on the bomb or short, and Electronics in, you know, a sticky situation here. They've got to work this one out. How quickly will that brain tick for Nip as the bomb is running out of time already? Nearly half clicked. Rez moving up, trying to hunt this kill right now. Tucking in the corner. Plopsky smokes the bomb. Rez is going to late peek, but he's been seen. His barrel gives it up. He still hits the headshot. That's expertly done from Rez and Plopsky to find that 2-on-1. They figure out where he's not, and therefore they know where he is.
Great CT side. I know their T side Inferno was like deceptively great, but I don't imagine that kind of thing's going to happen twice.
Can't presume.
I feel like, you know, eventually we trend back to the norm, and that's where we see the NIPT sides fall off a little bit. So
that we know and hate.
Yeah, I really do think they need to put a lot of work in here and now. Bit still Always good for a kill in these rounds, and Simple's even dropped himself another.
Cheeky.
Oh my god, S-Tag can't play anywhere in this side of the map. He's getting spammed no matter where he ends up. He's out of the round. Simple's now getting this bomb down. Could get caught by Rez in CT, but the timing just doesn't allow it. NIP, a man down in this retake. This was versus just Deegs, not even armor.
They know where everyone is, though. All the info's there for Nip. They've got a smoke kit flash. They've just got to be quick again. Crossfire's available from Navi, and they can spam the smoke if they try and stick the defuse. Simple's going to throw himself into the fray. Good spray. Plopsky's off the bomb. Rez hits another shot. Quick flick back. No way he's going to do it. On the stick again. Knife out. He's fully committed, fully convinced. But shot through the legs by Young. And Navi hold on. That was not even a full force back.
Get the ball rolling. In a very big way. They can't stop him now. He's picking up pace. Simple winning fights as well. And hang on a moment, we've been transported back a year or two here. This round was all electronic and Simple from the get-go.
With a triple kill in that round. And now Nip, well, they've spent almost all of this game on pistols, and this round will be right back to them.
You know, vulnerable to that ramp fight. Smoke now fades, and Simple's holding while his teammates are starting to filter out past him. S-Tag, they are coming your way, bud. Full flashed and trapped at default. Young's gonna run him down. Brolin looking for an angle up over the bench. Oh, it's good for Brolin. Dropping the bomb, still a threat, still a nuisance, but finally flushed out by Perfecto. And now that bomb gets away from Navi. They need to try and contain this. They've got to try and regain a bit of control here, but with Young tagged up and no util to nullify any of these angles, it's going to be tricky. They're going to have to fight their way through it.
Oh, that's one way to do it. Second quick shot from Rez. Perfecto tries to fight that open spawn, and nade is going to be good, but Rez hits this shot before it lands.
Able to take space in middle now, and Navi have run down short. No one's even accounting for this. No one's even thinking about it. Hampus has to divert his attention back, but they're already in the site. He's gotten past them. He sees the barrel as Simple, but it's just the tag. And then Electronic gets his revenge. NIP sent packing Navi onto a 7th. And he's just going to keep using it till you stop him.
Funnily enough, there are ways to fall off of these bricks and fall into... Whoa, bit! Oh my god, that's the gun drop.
That's
you could fall off these bricks into windows silently. Stiko has got the ways, but...
You get the rounds falling apart.
This is falling apart, Harry.
I don't care about Stiko right this moment. Look at it. Perfecto and Young are suddenly in the 2v5. Stiko can't save them now. The bomb dropped at ramp. And Perfecto's shot in the back. It's a flawless eco round for NIP.
But they are coming into Palace. They are going to fight. Oh, nice shot for Bit. Here's S-Tag. He's got a gap and they duck underneath it. 0-0. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Rez, kill them all or lose the round. There's your option.
Oh, mate. His teammates all dying as they try to rotate in, and he's even flashed off the angle. Rez, now that he's given it up, he's got to dance all round. These crosshairs, but the double AWPs are making it interesting. Shot onto the bomb plant, and Hampus will get traded. Rez still at CT. They know about him. Even though that molly's going to slow the plant down, won't be enough to win him the round. Rez might just have to save this AWP. They've got really close to Con. This is kind of an invitation to split A. Like, you've got all this respect in middle. No one's challenging them from Cat. S-Tag's dead immediately from Connector, of course. Brolin's like, sorry, I wasn't watching it, and now here they are. Electronic gonna find that point man up at the top of Con. Rez, in a lot of these rounds, he's been relegated to save because he has to think about the money. At least it's round 15, so Rez is here fighting till the very end. That could be something because he has... Oh, no! Simple up and into the fight. Good for 2. It's left to Hampus in the 1v5.
And it's not going to last long. 10 rounds for Navi. Well, Inferno was a pipe dream for them, but Mirage... The offense looks now for the NIP side as they just scrim out of ramp with a flash or a smoke rather over Con. Well, they're gone. Young hits 2 in the head and even sees a 3rd as well. Rez shot through smoke in Palace. It's not getting any easier here for Nip.
Hampus has been spotted. Glock v USP at range. S-Tag does win one of these A fights, but that's the bomb getting away from NIP now. and leaving Hampus in a really dire spot. He's going to try and walk down mid, but he's being held from pretty much everywhere, and Simple's got it locked in with the lower tunnels walk, so they haven't moved from top mid yet. They're playing a slow default round, and Simple might be about to ruin it all. They're coming back to get the bomb. Oh, Simple's just hidden. He hears them throwing smokes. This is so wild. He's running with the enemy. Oh, there's the bomb taken away from Nip. S-Tag's got to turn around now and try and deal with this. He's wondering, what crazy thing's going to kill me now?
Now Simple's flanking apps as well. I mean, if he finds this, yeah, that would be too far. Hampus, headshotted, still survives. Now they
30
know,
seconds as they've got the bomb.
Yeah, they know the backline's clear though. They know Simple came from A. They can likely overwhelm the site. The bomb needs to make it up. They're splitting up. Players jumping into B at the same time. That look like A from the get-go. S-Attack now alone. Simply no time. They've seen him. 4 and 15, having a roughie. They're going to face from the site, and he's dead as well. Allows Brolin to lead the charge with one of these Tech-9s. Perfecto in bit now. Simple's rotated out, re-smoked. They might not have time to respect it. They might just have to go.
Yeah, Perfecto falling back, but he is caught out over at jail. Bit takes 2 to the grave with him. This is already a good solo hold, but he will get run down eventually. Plopsky's Deagle even dealing with the rotate out of Simple, and now this is where things get interesting. But that third man cut out, Plopsky going on a bit of a tear. Suddenly NIP have got something riding on this one. Just Electronic left to try and get past. They don't need to face him here. Might be temptation for Plopsky to give it a jiggle, and he will. And now he's got that info, just going to ride that high, get out of there. Electronic trying to go for this, and he has read it well. Forces the peek out of Hampus. Oh, but he can't quite follow up. Plopsky. Yeah, I think, you know, a little frustrated that all of these last attempts have come up short. He's had now 4 shots of this AWP miss. So he's really determined to try and get the one that hits, and this could be it.
Oh dear.
Instead, naded out of the round. Simple.
Off and buying time before Nip plant. Now Young's running. Timing might be good here. Navi still need kills. Look how deep they're in the site already. Crossing behind the back pillar. A bit flicks back for 1, but he's got many more targets to find. Rez trades onto a triple is Rez. And no matter how good, how fast the flank is, it's not fast enough. 1v3 now for Young. Bit of a kerfuffle comes into the lower. And Young full flanks. But again, it's a flank that won't matter because Navi have already lost the sight. They don't know it, but they've lost the sight. Man under the balcony does get a trade. Simple, oh, there's 2 on his plate. He takes them. Now, out from Palace, Simple swings for a 3rd. Only damage. The fact that Navi are even in a 3-on-3 in this position is excellent, but it won't last for long. No celebrations yet. Rez catches Perfecto crossing. And
not a focal point. Electronic knows he's hit a good timing here. Even getting 1 is massive, but yeah. Doesn't have to rush this, doesn't have to jump the gun. Electronic, they've turned around. S-Tag spotted him.
What?
Yes, now Young swinging, trying his best to make up for that flank, not quite landing. Missed shot for Rez's AWP. Him and S-Tag in the 2v1. S-Tag spam down low. Young, 1 more bullet would have done it there. It's so close, but S-Tag lives on for now. Nade gonna send Young down in a sandwich. And Rez is even wrapping ramp, repositioning on that AWP. Young's running out of chances. Thinks he's on triple, he's not. He's gotten out into the CT spawn, and that's now dawning on Young. He just wants to save, but not even that's guaranteed. Rez holding onto ramp. Should have this kill locked in, and he does.
Dude.
Navi now need the win as well. There were worlds in which Navi still could have gone through, even with losing this series, but it hinged on that Vitality matchup going 3 maps for that to happen. That hasn't happened. Vitality won it 2-0, and so now Navi need this victory if they want to make it into the top 3 here of their group. Oh, that's a big kill for Perfecto. Hampus doing all he can to pull this one back. Perfecto still a threat inside of the site. Hoping he can buy time. Young is moving in, is moving over. Perfecto will not concede control of B. Plopsky in the clutch. That molly forces a swing, but Perfecto makes it look easy. But no one's in a position to get one other than the low player in apartments. Perfecto gonna win it. And with S-Tag brought to his knees and knocked out of the round, Rez, it's just a tag.
Robbed.
Young concedes the angle at least. You put the fear in him with that AWP shot. And so Rez doesn't die, that's something. Allows him to keep the 2v4 pipe dream alive that much longer, but with 30 seconds left.
Minute on the clock. Nip sneaking their way in.
Oh, Rez is going to win that somehow. That's going to hit the go button now for NIP. They got to get past Perfecto on short, but they do. There's still a second man here. Bit's going to hold the line with one of his own. Tech9's loose inside of the site, but Young's here to deal with it. Bit beats him to it, and there's even a flank through the apartments. S-Tag about to get shot in the back to close. Electronic is the man to put 16 on the board for Navi. We're going to Overpass. Ooh, hot damn! What a way to kickstart this. Rez, those ones feel nice, man. The little sewer tunnel.
Ooh, do they clear it? Yes,
they're looking right at him, but still, he's going to win that first engagement. They need to go and deal with Hampus, and they will try to do that now. Perfecto drive-bys him. S-Tag inside of the B site, wins that first, but there's more where that came from, right around the corner. They do run him down, and NAVI somehow finding a way into the B site. A way to get this bomb planted. That's a bit of extra money at least, but Bit still staring down the barrel of a very rough 1v3. Trapped in at default, trapped on the bomb.
Always getting 1-for-1 by Zywoo and Spinks. Rez is just as aggressive as Spinks was yesterday as well. Already pushed all the way into playground. He sees something, waits for the guaranteed kill, and takes it as well. Ooh, smoke doesn't come down. Needs to drop it quickly as they're trying to collapse upon him. Simple knows he's got him trapped from the mid. Nowhere to go for Rez. He's got to fight his way out of this box. Simple will end his round nice and quickly, and even gift an upgrade. That's the danger of a play like that. Navi
might have these 2 A kills, but they've got their hearts set on a B play.
Oh, but before they go, Electronic, is he going to walk through A and do it again? Now, they don't have time to rotate out, but if they want, they could wait for Electronic to run through heaven and clear. That smoke is so
really
big.
problematic.
S-Tag, 20 seconds. I don't think he knows. There's 4 or 3 players behind the smoke. Electronic is making ruckus, running down. There's a kill. S-Tag now knows they're through. He swapped places. They spam him out. Plopsky, can he deny the plant? That would be massive, but it's a safe plant for heaven. They still line up. Molly on the bomb site. Simple forced wide. He goes behind the barrel and smokes it, and they peek together to close the round. Electronic there with 3 of his own. A very scary situation.
Oh, and sometimes they trick you. Sometimes you think, like, maybe they will. Maybe they will. Everyone just got hit for 9. Maybe they will. But then they don't. They'll re-smoking at Monster just to slow down a B play. Electronic is on the other side of it. And where we see a smoke, he sees opportunity. He's going to get flashed through here. And sent in to the waiting guns. Plopsky dispatches of him with ease. Doesn't even break a sweat in that one.
Oh.
But Bit pulling up with a big double opener.
That's going to leave a mark. Spray headshot. Painful. As Navi enter the B-bomb site, Hampus could lob a nade onto default, but it won't stop the bomb from going down, and they even try and hunt. Ooh, that's left them down a man now. Heaven smoke non-existent. Bit moves off the plant to fight it instead, and he finds Brolin. Still another man pushed up. Bit has found 4 headshots in this round, and he's looking for the ace. Now he needs it. Rez coming in off the bridge. Bit doesn't want a full flank, goes back to Monster. Rez doesn't even know. He thinks he's still in the bomb site. A lot of angles to clear now. Bit's holding very high. Rez's headshot will come below, but Bit flicks back, but not in time, and he's won the round anyway. 4 kills from Bit, 4 headshots, and 4 rounds. He's got to do it himself. He's got to get a multi-kill, and Bit, the headshot machine, dead immediately, but Simple's there to trade. A second later. Oh, Brolin, that's a shot. Deagle spam at range, and he's almost done in Electronic. Put him down low. They both are. Young's crept into B. No one a Monster. No need to worry. Hampus finishes what Brolin started. 4-on-2. Nip holding strong despite the lack of weaponry, as Navi now have to crunch their way into this B site. They should know Monster's clear, but that is all the space they're getting given.
Perfecto leading the charge. That's a nice opener. Are they ready for the barrels, player? Playing around this smoke, waiting on the other side of it. There's a bit of spam dealt both ways. Perfecto's really looking for this, but it will be Young to run on in before Brolin does that.
Yikes.
Up and over the top. 3 kills for him. And so we go to pretend that joke landed for the first time and landing for the 10th time over in mid. It's Bit putting up another opener. Man advantage here for Navi.
I'm shocked. That was some of your best work today, Harry.
They're in the water with you, and it's warm, all right. Electronics found him over at the short side, and Brolin will just have to save in the 1v4.
Yeah, it's from Hampus to Dampus. It's soaking wet down there.
Yeah, they're getting flanked on, dude. Like, Brolin's just... just gonna get tapped in the back.
Still Rez
He's
here.
knocked out. Rez still fighting, but now Pinson, he's gonna do something big. Simple gets rid of him. Tiny little pixel angle for that AWP. Hampus already rotating up, but he's in the thick of it alone right now. His teammates slowly leaving that B site. It's a very grimy spot. Electronic, come on now, you're 6-2 up. Do you need to play here? Is this where you gotta be? Staring at his feet, he loves them. He's hungry for more. Only good for one. It's only the tag from Simple's off, and they are on the bomb. It's gonna connect. Someday Young's missed the spray, and oh no, NIP have won the round.
He just drew an outline around that defuser.
A tiny bit, yeah, it's kind of
bit,
underselling it. Reds, there we go, it's a head. How about that? How about that? AWP taking heads off. And Hampus, he'll even put another on the board. Electronic trying to walk out through the monster tunnel.
Not today.
This tag will get rid of him. Simple smoked off, Brolin waiting in con. And for Navi, it's just down to this Simple Perfecto duo. Brolin ready and waiting, will get removed.
That's disgusting. That's not on. But winning the round is a pipe dream. And Perfecto, got to give him the pipe. Out in B, but... Re-smoked, but they don't care. They're going through. They flash their way. Popsky hits a headshot or two on the spray. And Brolin stops Perfecto. What a beautiful hold.
This is perfect, man. Navi, they tried to run it back. They tried to go for one of these, tried and tested B plays. They hoped that last round was a bit of an anomaly, so they figured they would test the waters again. Only amplified after they lost that man over in middle. And the results were not there. So that's now like 2 of these B rushes in a row that you've been able to put a stop to. Astonishingly, I know.
In short bursts.
Yeah, short bursts, but very, very fast.
We need short bursts from Brolin, because he's not got much ammo. 3 kills, that's a lovely transfer. Not a bad start. But here's the finish. Rez. Ready to end it. Oh, didn't see him. But Hampus did. 6 rounds to nip.
Old Habit's dying hard here for Navi. Up through the short side. Good flash. Electronic was actually the one to throw that, so bad flash. Changed my mind. Brolin, even out through the connector, strikes another one from the tally. Suddenly we're into this 2v3. Electronic might have the B site, but Simple has the bomb, and he's lost it over in the short tunnel.
Blob, 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 blob. Electronic is deep in water. Smoke on the site. He's going to go all the way back around through Monster. He might hit a timing. Brolin's going to check it, though. Ooh, timing is everything. Electronic trying to go up and over. What a move! Okay, well, that's what they were practicing for in Spawn. I do love that.
Oh, the 2 Cyclopses about to meet over at Long, and Simple might have the baby brother to that AWP, but he wins the fight. Rez, he was so tunnel visioned on an idea of someone being close, he discounts the trees. Brolin holding down the short side, having a push up, try play around the... bloody hell, Young's chased him. And Electronics made it up through Long with Simple to reinforce a 3v3 as this plant comes in. That nade's quite juicy. Nice. 2 players. Yeah. Very, very low from the nade stack. Now you just got to do good on that damage.
Oh, the AWP on 4 health. It's not going to stop Simple. Electronic has to go for 1-for-1, and even that, it might not be enough with this health being so low. Nip taking their time. They have 2 Molotovs, man. One's going to go on the truck. Electronic's forced to move. He's got to take a fight. He's got to make a play, and the flash comes after. It's perfect. Simple hits his shot. Here we go. Last of the half, and there's simply no time. They need to get on this bomb right here, right now. 1-for-1 is excellent. Simple goes through. He can't see. Knife is out for the half. He's missed the slash. Oh, look, recovered at 97 damage, and he doesn't do it. Left, right. Good night. It's Nip with 8 rounds at the end of the half.
Brolin up at the front. Ooh, does win that initial engagement. Bit on the receiving end of it. Electronic still left here outside of the bathrooms. There's a bit of a nasty surprise they might really be ready for, and they just dealt with Bit here. Nip aren't committed just yet. This bomb's still floating around middle. Oh, that one was for free. Electronic given one freebie, but then quickly pounced upon for the trade. Some Young's been waiting up here since the start of the round for them to hit the go button, and they're finally doing it. Perfecto moving in to join him. Some Young with the first. Perfecto, a bit more damage, trying to get that reload off. Some Young cannot save his teammate, and S-Tag breaks them apart. It's a 1v1 now. S-Tag versus Simple, and Simple's running at the man at the truck side. It's S-Tag to close.
Dude, Blitz them.
What's happening now?
Words are hard, and Hampus is rock solid. Is going to get that trade put to bed by Simple's Orb, who played passive off of Spore, knowing that flashes would be thrown. Now back in the site, attempts a flick. Popski, Mac 10, better stay in the toilets here. Not got that range game. S-Tag just walked into B, ballsy, but it might work out. He's lost Plopsky in middle. S-Tag won't commit alone. Rez has got to grab that bomb first. Nip are going to go cold and quiet. Put Navi in the dark. Make them guess. Make them gamble.
Instead, he's just going to be lobbing these flashes. Nade to boot. That does pull the rotate up away from B. And so it's just one man here. Some Young over towards Spawns, caught the bomb as it crosses in, and that's the round. Might have forced the rotate away, might have dismantled the stack, but the one player there was enough to win it. Oh, that was nearly it. Here they come. Out through the toilets, that nade slows them for a moment, but he's lost his teammate. Bit dead, Simple. Backing up into the bank. Double Molly gonna keep him off the angle. Will smoke it to give himself a little window into this bomb site. Now peeking through said window. He's looking for the kill to turn the tide of this round. 4v5, man down for Navi. They need something to give them a reason to retake this one. And that re-smoke,
It's done.
that might seal the deal, really.
Yeah, unless someone throws a kill away. I don't see Navi ever going for this one. They're even being hunted. Hampus realizes. Without it, very open to short side. Some Young going to try and clear it manually. Flashed in, sees nothing, but they're so close again. He doesn't even realize. Flash back off. That's perfect for Nip. 20 seconds. It almost seemed like Navi weren't convinced. Well, now they are committed behind the Molotov. Simple couple of shots can end the round, but it's only a tag. You're not going to get many more out of the barrel. Rez will pick him. Bomb drop. They need to pick him back up. The flank is there. Onto the truck. The plant is allowed. Perfecto not here in time. That was so close for Navi.
Man, and it's so tempting to keep going, to try the 1v2. Would be risking it all, but here's Perfecto. Silent on the approach, trying to get up close. They're so near each other, they can just play the trade game here. How is Perfecto meant to win this? He can't. Plopsky with the trade, with that immediate swing on the contact from his teammate.
But Navi already running low on util. They're going to go sit in the fading smoke. There's no one spamming it. This could be problematic. Eyes on the prize for S-Tag. Oh, flash coming in for Some Young. It could be perfect. They go through. Oh, two players blind, but S-Tag has the cover from above. He's going to get both those kills, and Nip just go bludgeoning into this B-bomb site. Two more short side players. They clear a third. They won't be ready for the fourth, but S-Tag checks it anyway. He is on a tear right now. After a very rough series, S-Tag has come alive in this second half. He had
this util's gone into A, and look, man, that's one molly and a flash. That was enough to fully rotate Navi away from the B site. Perfecto was the only guy left here. He does a good, serviceable job, really, going 1-for-1. Not enough to win the round. Simple up through the short side. Could surprise him. Rez is not ready for it. Suddenly, that's an AWP. Now retrievable. Some Young. Gonna find Plopsky. S-Tag dead as well, and that will be a Navi round in the end of things. They managed to claw it back. The AWP and the AK deliver. Simple up through short. He's had a couple of quiet rounds now. There is this short player, Electronic, pushed up D. Will be on the receiving end of S-Tag out through the connector.
They're hoping it's A, but now they realize it's not, and a 1-for-1 when already a man down means this one should be dusted. Nip, I mean, Navi are going to run right down. They're still going to show their face in the site, but Nip have got the plant.
Right where they want to be. Boost up for Simple. Gonna have this all. Oh, try to peek in, try to give you a reason. Bits giving them that reason with a quick double. That was just meant to be the trade, but it's so much more. Bit doing all he can. Oh my god, he's so stressed. Now moving in, he knows the close angle's clear. He really knows it. Flash will slow him down on this push back into the site. Young's got the kit, but with Bit blowing out the water and Hampus finding the other man, that's 15 for NIP. But they are coming. They are right around the corner. NIP are going to try and end this the way that they streak so many of these rounds together with this fast up-tempo A play. It might have opened up, but here's the rest of the push looking to come through. Simple with this AWP doing what he can. Good for the first. And there's the closer, NAVI. They find themselves at 10th.
Yeah, holding on to a toilets play. That's nice. First round for Simple in the toilets for the AWP, and he's actually going to put on a nice little 2K there, Harry. Shutting down a contact A round. I mean, it's what Navi have been waiting for in all of these like B ending rounds for NIP. Navi have continually stacked the A site, even last round.
Gonna try and come through Monster. That seems to be the game plan. Oh, Electronic with that swing. He's got the info. That was the bomb spotted. So Navi are all starting to mobilize down towards lower. One kill in the right place could win this round for Navi. Instead, Simple gone immediately. Oh, Raz is taking it one step further. Bomb could still get denied, but with Bit falling over it short, this one's getting away from Navi. Young, 1 versus 1 now. Just Rez left to find. Who bides his time down in the pit, but Young is moving in, is getting ever closer. Oh, and Rez wins the 1v1 to win it for NIP. A 2-1 victory over the Navi boys.